Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to cook restaurant quality steak. Let's get straight into it. So I'll be showing you how to do this based on a restaurant standard using a rump steak. Now, a rump like this you can buy whole from most wholesale meat markets these days. It works out ridiculously cheaper than going to a supermarket and buying one that's already portioned. Now, rump is one of the easiest ones to portion, so I'll show you how it's done. First thing we're going to do is you need to make sure you're using a sharp knife. So just sharpen your knife. Now we need to take our rump out of the bag. Now there is some blood in there, so when you're cutting it, try to overlap it against the sink. That way, any excess blood will fall right out. And just tip it over, get the excess out, and take the rest of the bag out. Just like so. Now guys, the rump I'm working on here is called an Angus rump. It comes from the Angus breed, and the fat cap has been removed. So that's the entire fat that sits on here. If you buy that with the fat on, it's going to be a bit cheaper, but you're going to get a lot of wastage because you don't need all that fat. So if you're doing it like that, get the salt pack out as well. And we're going to start by cleaning it up. So little pieces like this you just want to trim off. These here are all fat, so you can leave that. There's no need to cut that off. This part here is called the sinew. That needs to come off. What that is when you're chewing meat, for example, and there's always that one piece that you just can't chew no matter what you do. That's what it is. It hasn't been cleaned properly. So I like to make sure they're 100% cleaned up, because I like to keep my customers happy. So that's why I said the sharp knife is important. You need to get into all those small pieces. Okay, so this piece here can come off, so just cut through there and just go against the grain. Same here. Now this part here is excess fat. You've got two choices. It's too much, so I'm just going to cut it off. And just very gently let your knife do all the work and it will come right off like that. And we've got more sinew here, so that needs to come off as well. There's just a little bit down here, so let's get that off as well. Okay, so it's looking nice and clean now. So now, to portion the steak up, we've got a little piece hanging here. We can cut that into very small steakettes like that. Keep those aside. Now, for the rump steak itself, I like to go this way. You can go this way too if you want really big steaks. But to do that, we want to go, obviously it depends how thick you want it. I never like to go over more than 1 inch thick. So just gently run your knife through, and it'll come out just like that. Once again, go about 1 inch thick. Carefully let your knife do all the work. Another piece. So guys, that's what I've come up with so far. How easy was that? Anybody at home can do it. All you really need is a sharp knife, to be honest. Any scraps that you have left over like that, like the fat and stuff, you can mince those. But if you need to throw it away, go ahead. It's still going to come out cheaper than buying it already pre-portioned. So let's get cooking. In my case here, I'm going to use a grill to do this. If not, you can pan fry these or oven bake them or do whatever you want, but grilling always works the best with steaks. So guys, when I cook a steak, I only season then I cook. I don't bother basting or anything like that, as I find that destroys the quality of the meat. There's a lot of flavor already in the meat, you don't want to ruin that. Also, I don't serve it with a sauce unless the customer specifies it, because as I said, the flavor's in the meat. So what we're going to do, Add about a tablespoon of olive oil on each steak. What I personally like to use to season my steaks, it's a house-made ranch with black garlic seasoning. It works perfectly well with steaks. I'll put that link in the description as well. They do some amazing seasonings. So if you're gonna go ahead and try them, all you want to do is put about a pinch of the seasoning onto each steak. Just like so. Now you just want to rub that in. And just look at that colour. We'll go ahead and do that on both. Just so you got a good fair covering. Now flip your steaks over. Once again, another tablespoon of olive oil. Another pinch of our seasoning. And we're just going to rub that in again. Just like so. So we're ready to cook these now. So guys, like I said, if you're going to season it like this, there is no need for base, there is no need for sauce. All the flavors in the seasoning, that's going to go into our meat, and it's going to be amazing. So if your grill's ready, let's begin. Hey guys, so in my case, as I said, I'm doing it on a grill. So this is on a medium heat, and it usually sits around about 120 degrees Celsius. So first thing we need to do is just give it a light spray of oil. And then get our steaks. We want to put them on diagonally, like that. So I'll show you how to do one medium rare, one medium well. If you want like a blue steak, you're talking about only a minute of cooking. If you want rare, about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Well done, well don't even ask me, just burn it. So what we'll do is we'll make this one at the top medium well, this one's our medium rare. So after about 1.5 minutes, what we'll do with our medium well, we'll take it, flip it diagonally this way. That'll give it the nice crisscross pattern. At the 2 minute mark, we'll flip the medium rare. So now we'll do medium rare, same again, diagonally. So it's been 1.5 minutes on our medium well, so just give it a spray of oil. Now we're going to flip it diagonally. And as you can see, we've got that beautiful restaurant style pattern. And 30 seconds later, we'll flip the medium rare. A minute and a half later, we'll flip the medium well. So guys, because this is the last flip, this is where it matters. So if you want to get your correct temperature, you've got to work on it now. And we can flip the medium rare now too. So guys, the easiest way to tell if the steak is cooked is just to touch it. You can use your hand to use the trick. What you want to do is put your thumb against your pinky, touch that. That's well done. There, medium well, medium, medium rare, rare. So using that principle, just touch the medium rare one. You can still see it bouncing back a little bit. So it's almost onto medium rare, it's still sitting at rare. Same with our medium well, it's still a bit bouncy. So about another minute should do it. If you're still in complete doubt, there's nothing wrong with just getting a knife and just cutting a little bit through the steak and checking. There is nothing wrong with that at all. So by this point our medium rare is ready. Just get it. Look at that beautiful color. You want to leave it on the side here where it's off. Let it rest there. Don't serve it straight away. And this just leaves our medium well, which is about 30 seconds away. So at this point you want to get your sides ready. If you're having chips or vegetables, whatever, get it all ready. And leave that to rest too. Look at the beauty in that. So this one here is our medium well. So using a sharp knife, you just want to cut it like that. Can you see how perfect that looks? And guys, that's how steak is meant to be served. This doesn't need a sauce at all that flavor is in there. And look at all that juice coming out. It's simple as that. So let's set that aside and bring the next one. Once again. And that's medium rare. So guys, it's simple as that. As you can see, there was nothing hard to it. You don't need to be a chef to figure that out. Anyone can do it at home. So now it's just time to get our sides ready. And there we have it, guys. I've just served it up with some fries. So all I've done is put the medium wells right at the top, medium rares right here in the middle. So you can see the difference, guys. So as I said, this does not need any sauce. If you want to get some sauce for the fries though, that's fine, but don't put it on the meat unless you really have to. But it's as simple as that. Anybody can do it at home. I hope you like that, guys. Please like and subscribe. If you've got any comments or suggestions, leave them at the bottom, and I'll see you all next time.